Alright, what's going on, Game Changers? It's GCP here, and honestly, there's a lot to be said about the Black Ops Cold War beta. So far, there's a lot of mixed emotions about this game, and a lot of people have different takes on it. A lot of people that I have seen in the Call of Duty community are actually pretty frustrated with this game. A lot are saying that it's not that great of a game. A lot of people are really upset with the way it's been handled so far. One thing we do have to keep in mind that it is indeed a beta, and although a beta is a pretty good indicator of how the final game is going to come out, the one thing that is promising is the fact that Treyarch listens to the community, and these adjustments that we are going to be seeing in the final game come a lot from the feedback of the beta. And the good thing that I have seen as far as what Treyarch can do is they've made changes when it comes from the alpha to the beta. Not because I played it, because of course I'm on the Xbox, so I didn't have that luxury. But from what I've seen other players who have played the alpha, the feedback that they have given, I've seen the gameplay, and the improvements that they have made from the alpha to the beta are pretty drastic. They've made some really good changes from the alpha to the beta. It would have been a lot better, of course, if the Xbox players and the PC community as well would have given some feedback. That way they would have had a wider pool of that information and feedback. But of course that's not the case, and we already know the reason why. But with that being said, playing the beta now, having the ability to play the beta, I can see that there are some improvements to be made. But I will say this, so far I've already enjoyed this game. And I know this might be a hot take for some because there are people who are really hating this game right now, but I'm not going to lie to you guys. I want to tell you guys how it is, how my personal experience is, not because it's the popular thing to say, not because everybody else is in agreement with whatever the consensus is, whether it's a bad game or good game, but because this is personally how I feel. My personal experience is what I'm always going to tell you guys right off the cuff, without it being the popular opinion. I don't care what everybody else is thinking, what everybody else is saying. I'm gonna let you guys know exactly how I'm feeling, and personally, that's me having fun in this game. I'm enjoying this game so far. Already, one of the major changes that I have seen from Modern Warfare to Black Ops is the fact that I can rush. I can run around. You can already see that people are moving around. Of course, every game is gonna have a camper in it, but less camping in this game is already seen by the way that people are moving, running and gunning. More importantly, Treyarch games encourage rushing. You know, there's no doors in here, there's no mounting, so that already eliminates a lot of the tactical shooter that Modern Warfare was. So already in that aspect alone, it has eliminated a lot of that camping problem. So one of the things that I've enjoyed most is the fact that, again, like I said before, you can rush, you can move around, and the fact that you not only have Ghost in this game, but you have Ninja, you have Dead Silence as a perk. Remember, in Modern Warfare, it was not a perk, it was a field upgrade. So that was something that was widely complained about in Modern Warfare throughout the whole game cycle, and we thought at some point through all of our complaining, all of our suggestions, that Infinity Ward would listen. They would include it as a perk and take it out of the field upgrade. That was our biggest hope. That was the biggest potential Modern Warfare had to redeem itself, but it did not do that. So with Treyarch, of course, they didn't want to make that same mistake. That literally made no sense. Why would you put something that has always been a perk in the field upgrade slot? That was so dumb of them to do. And this only encouraged people to sit in windows, sit in buildings, sit in doors, behind doors with claymores. You literally, Infinity Ward, gave the camper the best tools possible to be able to thrive in that game. That's why I'm already enjoying this beta a lot more. Of course, that's not to say that everything is perfect in this Black Ops Cold War beta. There are a lot of issues that need to be addressed when it comes to hit detection, when it comes to aim assist. All these things are broken in this game. I've experienced more fun in this game than I have in pretty much the majority of Modern Warfare's life cycle. Now, it's not to say that I didn't enjoy certain parts of Modern Warfare, because I'd be lying to you guys if I did. But Modern Warfare had definitely its parts that were enjoyable, especially when you unlocked Dead Silence as your field upgrade, allowing you to rush. That was one of the biggest aspects of that game that I enjoyed when you got Dead Silence, because it made such a difference. Again, those footsteps being heard you know, the super loud footsteps, even your teammates' footsteps being just as loud as the enemies really threw that game off and made you slow down your game drastically. And again, one of the things that I was most excited about in this Black Ops Cold War beta was the return of the Chopper Gunner. The Chopper Gunner, as you guys know, is my absolute of all time favorite kill streak slash score streak, and it was absolutely amazing to get back behind that gunner seat and lay waste to the enemy team. And this gameplay that you're watching right now was the very first time that I unlocked the Chopper Gunner, was able to use it, and it brought me back to the glory days of Call of Duty back in Black Ops 1 when I first started playing this franchise, and it was absolutely amazing. One of the things that I have noticed, by the way, for the Chopper Gunner in this game, it has a little more kick than the Black Ops 1 version did. But at the same time, it's still a lot of fun. It still is very, very devastating. A lot of fun to use, and man, you guys definitely need to try it out. I've had so many instances where once I've unlocked the Chopper Gunner and I've gotten that streak, it has helped my team come back and win games that were almost unwinnable. We had turned around the game and it came in clutch so many times. I cannot tell you guys that it is absolutely amazing. It's just as good as I remember it being. It is a game changer when it comes to score streaks. Of course, when you're playing the objective, this will hold down objectives, keep clear of enemies, and do its absolute worst. It is the absolute nightmare to the enemy team. Of course, when an enemy puts up the Chopper Gunner, you better hide, because that thing, as you guys remember, or if you guys have not been able to play against or have this Chopper Gunner used against you, it will absolutely destroy your team. Like, it is absolutely insane. But yeah, man, I mean, honestly, so far in this beta, I've just been having a blast playing it. I mean, I don't know how you guys feel about it so far. I know, again, like I said before, there's a lot of people who are upset with the way this game is handled. Maybe connection issues, hit detection, aim assist. All those things are frustrating, and I will agree with you guys. But the majority of the experience that I have had in this game, even though it was slow, in the beginning, I will say this, let's be honest here. In the beginning, before I've had all the attachments unlocked that I wanted for the weapons that I do really well with, especially with the MP5, the AK-47, all of these weapons are my favorites in this game so far. You know, it becomes very slow. And of course, when you don't have Ghost and Ninja, yes, this game is very frustrating because there's a constant UAV spam. You know, people are able to hear your footsteps. All of those things play a big role into you getting destroyed initially when you first start off playing this game. So it's so key, so vital to be able to unlock some of these attachments and perks. That's always how it's going to be in Call of Duty. You know, if you don't unlock some of these key attachments and perks, it's going to be a horrible experience. You're going to get clapped every single time. That's why it's so important to rank up your weapons and attachments, so that way you get a leg up on your competition. But once you do, let me tell you guys, the game instantly turns around for you and you start doing well. These are some of my true feelings for this beta so far. I have really high hopes for the actual game. I think it's going to be a banger on our hands. How do you guys feel about this beta? Are you guys enjoying it, or are you guys not enjoying it? Let me know all of that down below in the comment section. Thank you guys again for tuning in. If you guys enjoyed the video, make sure you guys hit that like button. If you guys are new to the channel, hit that subscribe button, and don't forget to hit the bell to be notified every time I upload. And with that being said, this is GCP signing off.